Hey guys, welcome back to another Ratchet video. Today we have a Proto 5249. And before we get started, could you please, if you enjoy this type of content, could you please give me a like, share, and subscribe? I would really appreciate it. Okay. Today we have the Proto 5249 US Professional Ratchet 3/8. That's what the handle looks like. It's the profile. This head is pretty thin. It's a thin but wide head. For comparison, we have the old Craftsman quick release. You can see how thick that head is compared to the Proto. And we also have in comparison an SK 3/8. You see how much thicker that is. That SK compared to the Proto. But the only thing is, look how wide the Proto is compared to an SK. The head looks huge compared to the Craftsman. What it gets in thinness, it gives up in how big the head is and wide. Okay, let's open it up and take a look. Okay, this is what the screws look like. I'm not sure if these are original screws or not, but here's a peek. Okay, you just lift up on the gear and the plate pops up. Here's the plate. Kind of thin. Pretty light. Not too heavy at all. Here's the gear. A pretty coarse gear. The teeth look like. Here's what the ball D10 looks like. And see how tight this is. It's kind of medium tight. Not weak, not too strong. Okay, this is what your paws look like. You have two springs on each side pushing the paws. That's what the springs look like. The cone-shaped springs. Here's your paw. Just has one tooth. Rounded bottom. Has a protrusion. Protrusion there. That fits into the hole at the bottom, that protrusion. It goes into that hole to stabilize the pole. Here's the other spring and the other paw. Same thing, just the reverse. Here's the inside of the body housing. That's the lip for the plate. And if you look right there, there's like a small S that was forged into the body. Not sure what that means. Here's the pendulum for the switch. And the switch is held in place to the on the pendulum by just a little raised area on the pendulum that's been pinned down around the switch. Okay, put this together, put this back together. You take your paw, you take that protrusion, and you stick it in the hole at the bottom. You lift the paw up a little bit so you can get the spring underneath. You want the wide part of the spring against the wall. Looking like that. Okay. And you take your other paw, stick it in that hole. You want to switch the pendulum to where it compresses this paw and spring, so you have enough room to get this paw and get that spring for the other side in there. It might take a couple of tries to get that spring in there. Okay. There we go. And then you compress the spring to the side a little bit and get your gear in there. So it should look like that. And to see how it ratchets, Let's see here. See what the mechanism looks when it's ratcheting. It's just a single tooth engagement there with the gear. Yep. I'll put this spring a little bit lower. Okay. You can see the engagement there and how it ratchets. Just that single tooth there that holds the gear. Okay, to finish up, you just put your plate back on top, hold it down, you get your screws in there. And you got your other screw. And you test it out. Yep, it's working. Okay, there you have it. That's the teardown of the Proto 5249 US Professional 3/8 head ratchet. Alright, so long.